Good afternoon and welcome to BJC Halacha A number 1930. Halacha A keeps the Yetzer Hara away, and we are continuing with the laws of the priestly blessing, once again dedicated in loving memory of Daniela Bas Tzvi and Neshama Shevet Aliyah. And here we go. A Kohen who once intentionally killed someone, God forbid, even though he has repented, may not raise his hands to bless the people. Says the commentary, this is brought from the Pri Chadash and the Eli Rabbah, but the Ramah permits him. The Shulchan Aruch forbids him, even if it was accidental. The Ber Halacha remains undecided, but if he went up, he should not step down. So you see, this is a little bit of a debate, but the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch seems to say he cannot do it. If he accidentally killed someone and has repented, he may raise his hands. Similarly, an apostate who repented may raise his hands to bless the people. So he says, what's an apostate? An idol worshiper or one who publicly desecrates Shabbos may not go up to Duchen. That's generally what he says unless he repented. A Kohen who married a divorcee or a chalutza or who became ritually unclean by contact with a corpse for whom he is forbidden to defile himself may not raise his hands until he repents under the direction of a Torah scholar. Says some footnotes over here. According to Devarim, a brother-in-law has the obligation to marry his brother's childless widow. If he declines, he must perform the chalitza ceremony, whereby the widow attains the status of a chalutza. A Kohen is forbidden to marry a chalutza or a divorcee. Says the next commentary, he became unclean by contact with a corpse. Even a non-Jewish corpse, which is not a biblical prohibition, a Kohen who is a medical student or doctor and exposes himself to this may not duchen. Again, that means perform the blessing for the congregation. This is only if he does this on purpose, but if by accident, out of ignorance, he may duchen. Okay, moving along. Other transgressions do not disqualify a Kohen from raising his hands. A Halal may not raise his hands to bless the people. Says two more footnotes here. A Halal is a person born from a marriage forbidden only to Kohanim. Right, so again, if a Kohen married someone who's divorced, he wasn't supposed to do that. And now he has a child, that child is a Halal, he's not a Kohen. Also, he says, next footnote, if he went up to Duchen, he must step down in those cases. Okay, thank you for listening to Sponsor Future Halacha 36-100 for the gold. Have a good evening.